So she was from Birmingham, and also your next comedian is also from Birmingham. So please give it up for the very funny Pieter Mol, everybody. Give it for Pieter Mol.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Give it a round of applause for all these great people out here making fools of themselves. My name is Pieter Mol. My family name was supposed to be Paul until my mom married my dad. Then I would have been Paul Mol. So thanks, Mom. And I live with my mom in Birmingham in a small condo. And I don't live with my mom because I have to. I live with my mom because I want to not be homeless. So living with mom's a real good time. She loves going out for breakfast, and what's really fun is her idea of rating a restaurant is not the food. Her idea of rating a restaurant is how much sugar packets, how much jelly packets, and what other kind of various sundries she can stuff in her pocket when I'm not looking. So a couple weeks ago, I'm rummaging through her purse, needed lunch money. But I'm going through the sugar packets and the jelly packets and the straws and the birth control pills. And I'm like, what? What the hell is this? So I walk into the other room and I'm like, Mom, what the hell is this? And she's like, well, I heard on Google that they're banning these things in California. And I'm like, they're banning straws? Oh, you thought she really had birth control pills? Come on, she's 82 years old, people. She uses condoms. Good Lord. It's funny. Going back in time, there's always a war on something. And it started out in the 80s. They had the war on drugs, which was basically two commercials. Just say no, and this is your brain on drugs. The Just Say No commercial, I'm at a party. Somebody walks up to me, says, hey man, you want to hit this? And I'm like, God, I know there's a word I'm supposed to use. So that to be, yeah, no, can't remember what that word was. Yeah, I fought for the other side in that war. So, the next commercial, the egg in the frying pan. Everybody has seen that commercial. Do you know what that did for me? Made me hungry. We're sitting around 1 o'clock in the morning, getting high, got the munchies, that commercial comes on, I'm like, who wants eggs? I'm sitting there, these are my brains. These are my brains in my belly. To this day, I can't eat eggs without saying that. I just want eggs. Next little war we had, war on cholesterol. Go figure, 20 million 20-somethings getting high at 1 o'clock in the morning eating eggs. And guess who sponsored that one? The egg people. Do you know why? Because they made much money selling eggs in the 80s, they bought the drug companies. Next one, we have smoking. And I do understand smoking is bad, but it's gotten a little out of hand. There is actually a company, a bank in town, I won't mention Huntington's name, that if you smoke at that company, they will fire you. Your boss can be sitting there having Percocet out of a Pez dispenser, the whole teller line is smoking a blunt at lunch. But you go out and rip one heater in your car listening to Enya, and the security's in your desk faster than Jimmy John's. The only thing more down in this city than smoking is being a Republican, and you got to do both of them outside. Absolutely ridiculous. Now we come all the way full circle to the war on straws. California, I guess, has passed a law, a ban. Can't have plastic straws anymore. It is actually a jailable offense that undocumented server in San Francisco serves you a drink and puts a straw in it. They'll put him in jail for the straw, not for coming across the border. I don't know. I just don't know. What I kind of figured out is that it is really the government, not the Save the Planet people that are fighting these straws. It's the government. They couldn't stop the flow of cocaine coming across the border. So they said, wait a minute. What if we stop the flow of cocaine from going up to people's nose? Get rid of the straws. Okay, it's a little delivery mechanism. And everybody says, well, why don't you just roll a dollar bill? Now, come on, I grew up in the 80s. So, they also made marijuana legal. And the government thinks that marijuana is a gateway drug to cocaine. So marijuana is now legal, everybody's getting high, your buddy comes over with an 8-ball, or however it comes, I'm not sure. Tell me. Shows up and says, hey man, let's do some blow. And you sit there and you smoke a little weed, and you're like, hey man, you bring the straw? It's like, no, well grab a dollar bill. I don't know if you've ever tried to roll a dollar bill while you're high, but it's not that easy. And rip off a joint with one hand, but roll that dollar bill. Oh man, I got the munchies. Let's make some eggs. That's my time. Thank you. I'm Pieter Mol.
Give it going for Peter, everybody. Give it going for Peter.